this video is dark. I don't have good lighting, but there's a cat on me. And when there's a cat on me or you don't move. Basically this video, oh, my cat's moving. So, I'm going to go to better lighting. Okay, my cat moved. He's probably going to come jump up on me though. But I was messaging Gorth Balian Les, the other tent YouTube guy, the guy who's just starting out, and he said that he's having trouble getting some of his employees to work fast. He feels he can sometimes do two things in the time that they can do one, or even faster. And he asked, like, how do I keep guys going fast, or is just a slow employee always going to be a slow employee? Well, it's a complicated and multi-tiered, multifaceted kind of thing. First off is you got to have the tools to make them go faster. Because if they got to do 50 steaks on a tent and they get tired, then they're just going to be slow for an hour, hour and a half after that. If they're carrying everything by hand, then they're going to be tired. So you got to have tools, but you can't get all the tools at once because it's expensive. Next is they usually go faster when you're on the job. So if you're on the job busting ass, then they're probably going to bust ass too. And you got to find the one guy who can be a crew leader for when you have two crews, and then the third guy for the third crew. You got to find a guy who can go just as hard as you, and you obviously have to pay him well so that he will do it. If you're paying him nothing, then he's just going to work like nothing. And then third is you got to have some sort of like company verbal thing. Like, we have a few things where we say no empty trips. If you're walking back to the tent, you grab something that needs to be brought there. If you're walking from the tent to the truck, pick up something that you're done with. And that seems to help a lot. We have a whole company culture. I hate the word culture, but it's the word that's used, of trying to do everything the most efficient as possible. And then lastly is something that not everyone can do. Not everyone can have the culture of my business. Basically, we have fun. We mess around. It's a lot of stuff that I can't show on YouTube. A lot of things that are talked about that can't be shown on YouTube. Like the other day, this one kid wasn't putting the stakes on the corner of the tent at 90 degrees. So I started singing, "Timmy, Timmy, Timmy, can't you see? All these stakes gotta be at 90. And then from there, for the next 20 minutes of the drive to the next job, I sang to him 20 minutes straight in that tune. "Timmy, Timmy, Timmy, don't you know?" And then something, something dirty. And then I basically sang songs about his butt, his mom, him liking guys, him liking, other things. But he's cool. We're all cool. Like, we can all mess with each other. They mess with me. I mess with them. We try to scare each other randomly. And while we're working, we have fun. And I can't show the conversations that we have in the truck. And I sing to the guys all the time, really ridiculous songs that I make up on the spot. I try to rap to them. I ask them absurd questions from the internet, like, would you rather this or that? Things I can't say on YouTube. But so we're all cool. We're all friends. Most of the guys I hang out with outside of work too, and have them over for barbecues. And this is the same exact culture that my friend out in Rochester, who makes $5-6 million a year, like, it's just a big mess around. And I get it. Like, say you're a middle-aged guy and a whole bunch of young guys work for you. Well, actually, I'm middle-aged. I'm 36. Is that middle-aged? It might not be. But say you're like 50 and you got a bunch of young guys working with you. Are they going to want to have conversations like that with an old guy? Maybe not. Or you're a woman, you can't say these sorts of things in the truck. I don't know. So I get my guys to work fast because we're having fun. Like, every single one of my guys have said that this is like the best job they ever had, even though it's the hardest. It's because, like, the owner, me, makes fun of them and they make fun of me, and I sing absurd and obscene songs to them while we're in the truck. And then there's this one song I sing. I went to a summer camp and we pass by it all the time, so I sing it at the top of my lungs whenever we pass by it, going for the delivery and coming back. And then I usually sing all the other camp songs, like Bog, 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 Bog down in the valley, yo. And that's a long song. And then one time I obnoxiously sang 99 bottles of beer on a trip. It took, I think, 40 minutes to get through it. I just don't sing it like nice. I start like changing my voice. I start screaming it. I whisper it. I get intense. And they're like going, oh my God, oh my God. But it's fun. Beyond the efficiency tools, beyond having a company culture of we try to be efficient in everything we do, beyond having the guys of that they can lead a crew and keep it moving, you gotta have fun. It's not all about the work. It sure is about the work, but when you're moving, you can still say absurd and crazy things to people, and they can say it to you as well. And I get it. Like, if you saw what we do during the day, like, you might not say like, oh, I can't say that to guys. That's just how we started out. Like, the first time I hire most of these kids, they're usually through friends. I send them a picture of our company dress code, and it's a guy in a skirt and a bikini. So immediately the first day that they come in, they're just like, I don't know what's gonna go on. And then like I hug them like in a weird way, and then other times I tell them I love them and stuff. I know all this like sounds weird, but it's really not. So like the first day, these kids are like they just think it's kind of cool and it's just a different place. And then I don't talk to them. Like, I'm 36 and we got a few 21-year-olds on. I don't talk to any of them like they're 21. I just talk to them like they're an adult. And they have said like no one else talks to them like that. We're all adults. We're all over 18. We're all doing a job. We all have the same capabilities. So I just talk to them like normal. And we mess around. And that is how I have gotten people, good people. I work hard. My crew leader works hard. We have the tools. We have the culture of efficiency. And we mess around like crazy. Stuff I cannot put on YouTube, but I wish I could. Maybe I'll put some of that stuff on Instagram. Just remember, any of the things that I'm saying, the absurd things that I'm saying to these employees of mine, they're saying back to me. And it is absurd, but, it's all in good fun. If I do put this on Instagram, I'd still be a little nervous to put some of this stuff up anywhere. But anyways, I know that's kind of like I rambled or whatever, but, and that's not really a concrete thing besides the first three. The last thing is like ephemeral, like you either have it or you don't. You can either be like that with employees or you can't. So it might not work for everyone. But that's just what I do. And I think if you bring in a little bit of your personality and humor to the job, then they can as well, and they can just feel better about the job as a whole. Thanks for watching.